to Leap Taken. Here at Leap Taken, I talk about all things witchy, craft related, law of attraction, manifesting, esoteric, and everything else in between. And I want to talk about vision boards and vision board books. I'm looking over my vision board. So, Halloween is the holiday that most of us understand and are familiar with. The Samhain is a pagan holiday. That's the pagan name for it, right? So there's a lot of things, and I've already warned, if you have not seen these videos that I've been talking about Samhain coming up, please know Samhain, the veil is thinning around this time. It is already thinning. It is going to be a time to communicate with the dead. As of the 31st, going into up to like November 2nd. That is prime time, but as we lead up to, you'll notice you're having more experiences. You're going to have a lot of you might be having more vivid dreams where you definitely know that someone from the other side is communicating with you. You might freak you out a little bit, but you know there's something going on. So along with that, there's also, this time is known as the Witch's New Year. So, Samhain. And that's how I interpret it, and I've been doing that for a number of years. So I really get the benefit of two New Year's starts. There's the Witch's New Year, and then there's, January 1st, like most of us. So, and I take advantage of both, to be honest, because I can. But I created this book. This is year 3 that I'll be doing my vision board, and this is a happy planner notebook, and I just love the cover, create what you love. So I'm taking this notebook, and I've already created, and I'm going to share with you just in a moment or two here, my pages that I've created. Now, last year I did something in the year before, and I'll basically just like create the pages. I'll show you. Of the things that I basically like scrapbook design and try to, make them pretty and cute, but ultimately it's my vision board. And then I have my vision board that I actually did not do last year for Samhain. I did it for January 1st, but I sort of want to let you guys sort of step in. And this is also honestly planning for me as well. I'm just bringing you guys along in this process on how I decide to come up with goals and things that I want to do for this next Witch's New Year, from October 31st of this year up until the October 31st of 2024. And how do I reconcile the January 1st start as well? How do I address that in my planning, in my goal setting? And another part of this is, did the things the goals, the things that I wanted to manifest, the dreams that I had, the wishes that I made, did they come true? So if you're interested in that process and sort of how I have things set up, stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going to show you my vision board book. So I started this, like I said, this is year 3. So I can't really show you guys that much because, quite frankly, I've already actually done a video about it. So last year, what I can tell you is that I wanted to do some traveling. Now, Disney was on my list. I didn't get to Disney. So, the year's not up, so we can see. But I didn't get, it's October 31st, and I didn't get there yet. But I believe I should be able to do something soon. Now, I have traveled though. So why this matters is because I think I've been consistently doing more travel. So I'm still manifesting the idea of travel. So I went to Sedona, which is kind of like a spiritual adult Disney World, for a retreat. And I played and I frolicked and I had fun. And I had a good time with my coven for the summer solstice. And it was life-changing going there. So I did experience some travel. I also went to North Dakota. That might not sound, we're not comparing everything to Disney, but it was travel. So I was able to do that. And, believe it or not, to get a flight to North Dakota is extremely expensive. I don't really understand what that's about, but it's expensive. So yeah, that was the thing. I went there, my son, if he's there. So I went there to be with him to help him with some surgery that he had. He's healed, he's better, he's himself, and I was able to be there for like pretty much like 2 weeks helping him. So I got a chance to do that. And I've done some kind of here and there travel. And also in the realm of travel, I've had people come visit me as well. So that's really just been a really good thing. I probably would have traveled more, but I was really helping to support my daughter who was wrapping up her second degree, her second time back in school, and she did finish, so that's awesome. So yeah, it was worth my time. Can tell you the year before I was looking for more international travel, and I did travel internationally. I went to Jamaica. That's the kind of thing that I like to reconcile. So we're gonna start with this year. So I have it sort of laid out already on, I just have to write it in. This is why I'm sharing with you. So the goal is to have this all done. And as part of the ritual that I'll be doing on Samhain, I'll be blessing this section of the book as well, and essentially activating it. So this says magic, inspiration, believe. So I'll have some things I'm working toward manifesting for this year, some notes here. Clearly, this is more about leap taking. This is my leap taking a magical lifestyle. This is my branding here. And I made this page as well. So this is definitely obvious. This is giving more spiritual, right? So my spiritual goals, things I'm manifesting for myself as a spiritualist. I'm a cottage witch, yes, but it encompasses quite a few things about myself. This is actually something I cut out from a journal or diary or something, guided journal, and it's Oshun, and I absolutely adore this picture. It looked like honey, the sun, I got the crystal. So anyway, yeah, definitely a vibe on me, and I love that washi. So I'll be writing out sort of all of my thoughts and manifest things I'm manifesting with that, kind of keeping into that energy. My intention here is like my journey as a reader and things like that, my goals and things like that, things I want to manifest for myself, spiritual connection, all that, and embodying Empress energy. I've always felt drawn to this card, and when I see this, when I'm doing a reading for myself and I'm trying to decipher, is this a message for me or about someone else? And when this card comes up, I know it's about me. And this is just simply says content creator. So like goals, things I'm manifesting will go here on this page as well. And I give myself plenty, like, it's not about writing like paragraphs of information. It might be a number, or it might be just like one saying, and I'll write it on the whole page. So like, this doesn't have to be a stressful process, but it is very thought out, as you can tell. I decorate first and fill in later. So I have to have an idea of what I'm working toward. This clearly is about sort of like the outside, the personal body, the personal body, the body. And on some level, what I'm putting in. So I'm currently intermittent fasting. I'm doing a 16/8, and that's something I want to keep up, and I am seeing results. And I like this image because it shows she's taking a leap. And I have her for two reasons. One, she looks really in shape. And honestly, when I look at her background, it reminds me of the room I'm sitting in right now. So this kind of got my attention. She also has locks. These are micro locks or sister locks. I'm not sure what she has. But anyway, the length is the length for me. So this is goals. So I'll be writing my little message here. And then travel plans. So I'm kind of leaving it open, and I found this online, and I love this map. So I'll write out where I plan or where I'm manifesting to go to coming up in the next year. And then I also have a section, so I have a world map I printed out for international travel. So I will go ahead and put here where I would like to go. I still have a couple places that I'd love to go to, and I want to make that happen. Believe it or not, I'm still like so basic. Mexico is still one of them. I mean, I live right next to it. I found this beautiful photo online, and I said I would love this to represent sort of my coven. And these are my coven goals, things I'm manifesting for us as well. I'll write that here on this section. And I just really love the way that picture looked. I don't know. These are real people, I think. And I think they look so cool. And I love that. May we one day do something like that. But anyhow, and this is my page that has to do with attracting money. So I use like stickers, like the piggy bank sticker, automatic payment, payday, like those words is imagery of like attracting money. That's a magnet. And then it's like, but I don't have to work hard for it because I'm chilling. Money is chilling. So I'll write down my financial goals and what I'm manifesting financially here. Okay, so this next page has to do and I didn't do this before, and it's like basically you see like the heart, it's love and stuff like that, and it's just like how to bring, like I'll be manifesting like bringing more love into my life, just have, you know, all that comes with that. So I'll put that here as well. And then because I'm not new to this, but I'm true to it, I am really into K-pop. So this is for Stray Kids and this is ATEEZ. These are two different groups, and if they have concerts that are something I can get to, I'm going to be putting those dates here, and that's what I'm manifesting to make sure that I can go. I know they're like, if you're watching this, you probably have no idea what the heck I'm talking about, but that's okay. I know they're getting ready to do a comeback, Stray Kids, so I'm gonna have to get those tour dates or loosely. I mean, if I don't know the exact dates and all, I just know that they're gonna be doing something, and if they can come back here to America, I want to be a part of that. I want to go, and especially with ATEEZ as well. And if anything, I have room here. If there's another group or something like that I'm really enchanted by, I'll put that there. But for now, that's like, I'm manifesting that. And yeah, that's it. So I like something different, a different vibe going on. So this is like my books, and I'll just self-explanatory. And that's it. So the rest is just blank pages, and you know, I have these pages left. We'll see what I do, but this is for the next, which is New Year. So now that you've seen what I'm working with, I want to show you my vision board, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, so this is the vision board I actually did. I did it on a live. I think I set up this vision board, and I'll probably do something very similar coming up for January 1st, 2024. However, let's get into this reconcile thing I was talking about. So I don't try to repeat too much, but at the same time, I kind of do. But this is where we're going to have more of a conversation about, so does this work? Did you have success doing this sort of stuff? So let me break it down. Now, you can go back to January 1st of 2023, and I'm pretty sure that's when I posted the live, or like right before or something like that, setting up this vision board. So that's the proof. I did not know that I was going to be in Sedona in January. And where I went kind of reminded me a lot about this image here. Something about this image called out to me, and I knew I liked her energy. You know, she's definitely giving, you know, witchy. She's got the snake. I connect with Hecate, and I knew that made sense for me. And just the vibes, the energy I got off of just this picture with the black and just like the background. And this was when I was in Sedona, there was areas that kind of reminded me of this. Now this is like water and more forest-like, but the vibe, the energy, I got to experience that. So this manifested. My relationship with my daughter, we are so close, and it's good. Like, we're incredibly supportive to each other. And I love that for us. And yeah, so she's my bestie as well. Love this girl. So this was just wanting to make sure that we were good, because we both experienced big life changes. And sometimes people pull apart, you know, they go their separate ways because it's just too much. So this manifested. And this man right here, this is Beyonce. Now let me be very clear. I knew I wanted it. I knew I needed to put this on my vision board. And I went to go to the Renaissance concert, and I enjoyed So definitely the energy behind this, the reason, like 100%. It wasn't even about the Renaissance tour because I don't think I had all that information yet when I did this. But again, I was called to do it because there was this pull, this energy, and I went to go see her in concert, and I will be seeing her in theater when it comes out as well because everything. I'm not even gonna go, I could just talk about that. Yes to this. Manifest it. This imagery, and this was more about like looks that I wanted to go for. And yes, I pulled this off. I have a dress very similar to this. Kind of like, I like that cutesy look. It's like a Wednesday Addams situation. I could pull it off, so I do. And then here, like, I have something like super similar to this. When I saw it and I got it like sometime during the year, I was like, oh my God, like this is my style. This is what I'm going for. And I have like this black, it's like a swimsuit cover up and it's lacy like that, but I wear it with other stuff. So this is definitely the vibes. And then just like the darker aesthetic with like makeup and stuff like that. I've been wearing like a darker lip, not quite as dark as this, but similar. And that particular eye makeup, that color, that like shiny color, goldish color, I've definitely been adding just a little bit more. Obviously, this is very dramatic. I don't walk around looking like this, but like this headpiece, all this sort of stuff, yeah, I've embodied as much as I could with this, right? Definitely, I have something, a dress that matches like this big print. It's similar to this, and it gives me kind of that same energy. So definitely, yes. This is my Book of Shadows for my cottage witchery path, and I did not finish everything. I thought this year I would be done, like I would finish the whole thing. I did not, but that's okay. I've still worked on it, so I still count this. Leap Taken, this is like the website representation, and then the YouTube channel here. I have grown since these numbers, so I feel good about this here on YouTube. And then leaptaken.com, my website, I have definitely grown. I'm expanding. I'm going to be expanding even more. And yeah, this is a success for me. Definitely a success. So let's go over here. So this imagery here, it's more about the hair for me. So I already have something in my book, so I wanted to do like colors and stuff like that. And I did play around with colors. Like this is a little bit more tame than what I was playing with, but like ultimately it's that length. And if you've been watching, like I started, if you look up here where my length was, this is from before, like, I don't, this is probably more than a year ago. And I'm not all the way here, but I'm at least like, well, let me use my image up here. So my hair is like, maybe like right here. You've seen me. Anyway, so there you go. So like the growth is there. Working out, I did do weight training this year. I have not been consistent, but that wasn't what I said. I said I wanted to try and do, and I do. I've done it, and I'm still doing it. Boom. I had put promotion, but I do believe I've had a promotion of sorts because I've promoted myself. I'm on my own now, doing my own thing for myself. So yeah, I got that promotion. And this is one of my favorite YouTubers, and I buy a lot of her items. She used to be like a Beachbody coach. Her name is Angie Belmar. And this image, it's more the vibe, the energy, right? She's really in shape, and she's like got the champagne, and she has her bag and traveling, and it looks like either she's just arrived or going someplace. And it's given like, you know, real like auntie vibes for me, not for her. She's not that old, but it's giving me that energy when I look at it. And I kind of feel like I'm embodying that, like, okay, let's go. I'm out, you know, bring the champagne. I definitely believe I've manifested this energy, not every day, all the time since January 1st, because this is when I made this. However, I have tried to bring that more of that out in myself. So I feel like I've definitely gave this a try to kind of live that type of life. And then I just had this here, it says finish. and it looks like you're at the finish line. And you know, I initially did this because I said something to like, I want to finish the things that I start. This has been kind of, this has taken on a different meaning now that we're here, you know, we're in October and there's still, you know, this was January 1st. I still have time for a lot of this stuff to still, you know, come into fruition and to manifest. But this has taken on, like, my life has taken a totally different turn, and how just my day to day and having more time. So not only am I finishing, like, I finished a chapter and wrapped that up, and now I'm on to a new chapter. That's the best way I could explain it. And then I just have these quotes like, take the leap. I mean, come on. Of course, take the leap, which I have. And what if your vision board came true? I loved focusing on that because that question makes you think. So you should put stuff like that on your vision board. And when I show up, magic happens. I create the life I want to live. Facts. This is why I have this. I like that it's unifying that message. Create what you love. I create the life I want to live. And then finally, I am successful. What is success? You have to make sure you have a definition of what success is. Is it just having money? Because you can have money, but you can also have debt. So be mindful when you put that type of message out into the universe. This is the board. So reconciling everything. And also in my vision board book. So there's like the spiritual stuff that I was working on. And then there's, you know, it's a couple different things. So I already talked through this. I can tell you just from this book, some of the stuff that did not happen. I did not finish the books. I'm going to show you a page here. Full disclosure. I wanted to go to New Orleans. That's where I thought I was going at the top of the year. I did not go. I did not. And I really, like, I had 2 different groups where the plan was to go, but life took a different turn, so I didn't go. I have some notes here about decorating my cottage a certain way. Matter of fact, let me look at this. My ideal place to live. It was a prompt and I wrote to it in this book about where I live now. So I pretty much have that. The only thing I mentioned is a pool, which I do not have. If I could change anything about my life, it would be, and I mentioned just bringing in more finances essentially, because that would, and to be self-sufficient and doing with ease and grateful and inspired heart. So interesting enough, this came true. I manifested that with ease, self-sufficient. I'm there now. The thing that makes me happy is, remember a prompt I'm writing to, crafting, helping others, laughing and talking to my friends and family, planning, decorating, painting, and being loving, because I'm a girl who loves love. So all of those things are true. I manifested that. So I talked about, like, with Leap Taken here on YouTube, I had some numbers that I had an idea about. You know, the funny thing about it is I never wrote down the starting number at the time, so I didn't know. I don't even know 100% what my subscription is now. I see what I'm looking on this paper here because I just took the header and I see what it is. So I know it's more than that now, but it's not like by a lot, but that's okay. I also this year posted like 1 video and went live, and then there were gaps in between. So I get that. Like, there's some work that I have to do for myself as well. And I talked about learning more spiritual knowledge, you know, working with my gifts, and just, you know, like kind of like a mantra as well, telling myself I'm a powerful witch, I cast spells for success, powerful rituals, and so forth and so on, which is all very, very true. And I am literally sitting here going over all this. The reason I'm even talking to you about this is because everything has been so wonderful and successful. The spells that I've worked, the rituals that I've done, this, and just like the results of those. And that's why I'm working on all this now, because I'm ready to come in with a clear mind, an open heart, and just a lot of creativity on where am I going next. So I implore you, if you are watching this in the midst of my chaos, um, you don't have to do what I do, but I would suggest you tap into this energy of October 31st being the beginning of the Witch's New Year, the eve too. So really November 1st, and wrapping your mind from a witch perspective, from a practitioner, spiritualist, occultist perspective. What would you like to manifest between now and next year, same time? What do you want to bring into your life? What do you want to remove from your life? Now, rather than just removing, I would suggest more of what you want to bring in, but it's a good time for banishing too. Call on ancestors, call on your spirit guides to guide you and help you if you are someone who really struggles with the whole notion of doing this sort of stuff. Everybody doesn't do this, and it doesn't come easy to everyone, and I don't assume it does. But what I will tell you is that it is helpful all year. I see this. This is in my line of vision all year. I see this board. Now, I have to go make a point to open this book up. So when I do, it's always fascinating to me. And this book is included in my ritual. So this gets a little extra special magical. Make a point to not often, I probably do it more in the beginning, but as the year goes on, I don't really look in this book. And it's always interesting to come back after the first quarter and kind of just take a look like, wow, this really might be happening. Like some of these things are really manifesting. Now, what has been very interesting is me sitting down, reconciling this vision board right now. And I don't feel that nothing happened. I don't feel like I didn't take the leap. I took a heck of a leap. I put myself out there. I'm taking risks, some calculated, some just, I'm seeing where I end up. And I'm doing it with my own personal style and embodying a certain type of energy as well. So also I put this picture, I remember when I first did this, someone asked, I think I got a comment, someone said, because this is me, I know it's like cut off, hopefully you get the idea, but this is me. And someone asked, I didn't know on your vision board you could put yourself. This is not the first time that I've done this, by the way. I don't have any self-esteem issues or anything like that. Like a lot of times where the energy I've been on, the vibe I kind of was in, or a look that I had, honestly, my certain weight, I will use myself and put myself on a vision board because it's like, that's where I need to be. I remember that girl and I want to go to her again. This particular picture, the reason I use this one is because I love the energy and I love kind of what was going on at this time. And I was feeling so hopeful, so optimistic, and genuinely like looking forward to some things. And I was really, really happy. So that's why this is on my vision board. So I also suggest maybe you think doing something like that as well. I'm calling this a success, but this will stay up because this is until January 1st and it's so motivating. And why would I not, keep it up? And here in my vision board book, I will begin to actually fill in, all of the things. I'm very excited about this time of year because it's one of my favorite times of year. It's a good time for me. I'm like at my best right now. And this is a perfect time for me to just start dreaming and wishing and looking forward to the next cycle. So hopefully this has been helpful to you. And look at your vision board if you did a vision board and start reconciling around this time and start dreaming up more. If you've manifested those things, do something else. It's not always, listen, money, I get it. I'm not going to tell you not to work on money. But a lot of times there are blocks and there's a reason money's not flowing to you a certain way. And you have to address those blocks first. there's some stuff that needs to be worked out, and there's ritual things like that you can do. You can work with someone like myself to help with getting a reading, getting some additional help from the spirit realm to guide you in a ritual, which I do offer that, by the way, to guide you and help you with doing any necessary unblocking so that you can manifest. Now, let me tell you something. It takes a lot to think like this. A lot of times we have desires, and there's things that we say we want, but we just speak it and we just sort of move on. It's another thing to start to conceptualize and look for imagery and words and things of that nature that align with the things that you say that you would like, the energy. You might not know specifically what. Yeah, so like I said, a lot of this was just my intuition guiding me. And I'm so happy because I was able to manifest pretty much everything that was on this board in some fashion. Also be fair and be honest with yourself. If I had honestly, would I be doing this video otherwise? I don't know. But if I felt like mostly everything on the board, it didn't happen, I think I'd be doing my own unblocking. I'd have to figure out what happened and really take a full kind of analysis of where my mindset has been in for almost a year. But gratefully, that's not the case. So hopefully, like I said, this is inspiring. Thanks again for watching. Hit the join button if you'd like to support me here at Leap Taken. It is essentially a membership, but like a Patreon here on YouTube. We do have member-only videos and discounts over at leaptaken.com. Go ahead and also go to leaptaken.com if you'd like to check out some of the services that I offer as well. And thanks for watching. All right, bye.